everyone, it's Bree with Reads and Rituals, and I am back with the reading. Sorry it's been so long, your girl been tired, but I'm here, and I'm hearing deliberate endings and destined beginnings. So, there's a lot of things being put to rest, and I feel like Spirit is helping who's ever listening in the collective to really put, end out cycles that are no longer serving you, so you can usher in blessings that you may know that you have the potential for, but may have not come to fruition in the past because of what, where, like a place or whatever, how, like the five W's, whatever, 4 W's, whatever, because of things like that, hindering you from blessings that you know that you're destined for, that you know that you have the potential for. It's like you know it in your heart and in your soul, but your mind has been going back and forth and wondering when it's going to come, and you're like, do I really have to stop enabling this person, enabling this situation, enabling myself, handicapping myself, to get to a place that I'm thinking, like, I'm hearing that you've never seen before, that you've never experienced before. So let's get some tarot. So you have, I'm trying to read from a weird angle today, so bear with me. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're better off alone in your own company than with people places or environments that are toxic to you. I'm hearing that you could be exhausting your energy. You have 3 of Wands in reverse, so I feel like you're not waiting on certain things to change that have been a long time coming. Like I'm really feeling like you're just closing out cycles, and you have 5 of Cups in reverse, so you're not in regret, or you're not disappointed, or you're not mulling over your emotions about cutting something off, or just letting something end on its own, or let it play out. I'm also getting the Tower in reverse energy, but that card has not come out yet. And we have on the bottom of the deck 9 of Swords. So you could be up thinking about these endings in your life. Like, a lot of things have been, I'm hearing upheaval, and I'm hearing that you're getting a new support system, one that you haven't experienced before. I'm hearing unconditional love and reciprocation. You could have been dealing with conditional situations, with the Hangman in reverse, that you've had to be a sacrifice for, and at the expense of yourself and other people gaining, or some sort of emotional satisfaction, or even physical satisfaction, or like that person is just dysfunctional, or that place or environment, and you're working to get yourself out of an environment that no longer suits you vibrationally. So Spirit is helping to get you out of that and move you on to new endeavors. Let's get some number cards, or playing cards. So let's just look at the bottom of the deck. You have Two of Spades, which is Two of Swords. So you could be going back and forth in your mind about, should I let this go? Whatever this may be in your mind that you could be inquiring on this reading about. I feel like Spirit is saying, if it's in your heart and if you're going back and forth about it, if it's meant for you, it'll return, or you'll feel it in your heart. You'll feel peace in your mind if it's meant for you. But if you're going back and forth in your mind and you're conflicted, then I feel like it's better to just release it. You could have been going back and forth with this for years. I'm hearing 3 to 5 years. But maybe you felt like because this was like a strong soul tie you had to a situation or a place, that you had to stick with it. We got Queen of Cups. So you definitely, I feel like you're guarded with your emotions towards new things, and then you're taking the time to evaluate whether or not it's good for you instead of jumping in to situations with an idealistic mindset. So bottom, we have Four of Cups. So I feel like there's people who feel like they've missed an opportunity with you because you decided to move on, or you are deciding to move on, or Spirit is closing out these contracts for you. I feel like it's just divine intervention trying to make the best out of a bad situation. I'm hearing overcomer. You're an overcomer, and you're no longer trying to compensate emotionally for those who don't deserve it, who are not giving to you emotionally. That if you go to a certain environment or speak to a certain person or engage in a certain activity and you feel drained after, it's not necessary to keep in your life. So we have a Nine of Wands upright, Nine of Clubs, and you are definitely holding your ground, staying true. You're not letting anybody get past your boundaries that you have set up. I feel like a lot of people could have been trying your patience and trying your boundaries, and to no avail. I feel like even if you haven't wanted, there are people are trying to get you out of your comfort zone, get you out of your element. And I'm saying comfort zone in a way that it works for you, and they want to get you out of your element, disturb your peace, get you to act out of character because they're trying to get a reaction out of you. And I feel like you've been handling this with grace. You've been handling this with ease. You've been trying little tactics to kind of deflect people and get them to get the hint that, hey, I'm not trying to fuck with you like that on that level, or, we're not best friends like you think, or we're just acquaintances. You're not about to take advantage of me like you think. You may not be outright saying this to these people, or outright, you could be avoided in certain situations, but it's not because you're scared, but it's just because you know that something is not for you, and you could be in a situation where you can't necessarily get out of the situation, but it's working for you right now, but you're not like trying to stay there for like the rest of your life, or like for a long period of time. You're trying to just get where you're going, use whatever thing as a stepping stone, and then get your ass out. You're not trying to stay put, get complacent, or anything like that. So I feel like there could be a lot of people from your past, whether you know this or not, that really thought they could just still be in your energy and meddle in your energy, and you wouldn't do anything about it. So yeah, we got Ace of Swords. So you're really learning how to keep your standards high and to know what's right for you, and to not settle anymore. It doesn't matter if this is a family, a best childhood friend, a ex-lover, an old boss, it's anybody that you could have benefited from or had some type of working relationship with, or some type of familial relationship with, or a romantic partnership with. But there could have been a betrayal or some kind of passive aggressive behavior toward this person. And we got the Five of Hearts, which is Five of Cups, and this is actually upright. So I feel like these people are in regret for how they treated you, and they didn't think that you were going to be the one to walk away, I'm hearing. But you're walking away from so many things. I'm getting Death card up, right? That does not serve you, do not serve you. But maybe now, like, you're growing at a rate that's faster than your environment. I feel like you're like on the come up, on the glow up, and there are things that maybe they work for you in the beginning, but then you're ascending. You could be doing meditation, you could be practicing alchemy, you could be into esoteric knowledge, things like that, and you could be really prioritizing your growth and your ascension more so than the average person. Or maybe that's just something you're keenly interested in, and it's like silently triggering the people around you, and they don't really know how to act towards you. But with the Four of Clubs, which is Four of Wands, you are going towards your own stability and to things that suit you. And we have the Page of Swords, and I feel like there's people trying to keep tabs on you, keep in touch with you, but not for the right reasons, just to like be nosy. And we got the Four of Pentacles. They're trying to hold on to you energetically, and I feel like this is like multiple people. I'm not just getting one person. It kind of could be a situation where you're outgrowing your entire previous situation that could have been karmic, and it's like you've had to walk away from everything or everyone, and one by one, it's like you have to slowly let it die off. Like one by one, this person goes, then you move out of this place into a new environment. Maybe you change your phone number, maybe you, what else? You changed up your look because you couldn't be yourself where you were before. Or there's people that only see you one way, and they don't see you for the new you that is growing, evolved. They see you for the old you that maybe was timid and let your boundaries be pushed, and they're not acknowledging where you have gained perspective, and they still want to stay in their dysfunctional ways of thinking and ways of life, and thinking that you're going to stick around with that. So we have Four of Swords. I feel like you could need some rest, but it may be hard for you to get rest. But I'm hearing that you need to rejuvenate your energy. You need to harness your energy in a way that is sufficient. I feel like you need to eat healthy and drink a lot of water, and get sugar from natural sources like fruits and vegetables. And I feel like you may need to do a cleanse or a detox for your body, because out with the old and in with the new. So all those old energies through your body, you could be needing to balance your solar plexus chakra, as well as your sacral chakra, because that's where all your creative energy, what you get in, what you put out, what you get out, what you put in your body. And it's kind of like the reset that you need within to reflect what you're doing in the outside world. So let's get some message cards for this. So top of the deck, we have narcissists. So you could come from like a narcissistic family, or always ran into narcissists. You could be an empath. But I feel like now you're protecting yourself and your energy. I'm hearing more than you ever did. Like maybe you could have people depending on you now. You could have children depending on you. You could have a new job depending on you. Or you could have a lot of things that have deadlines that really can change or make or break your life situation. So you're really just honing in and focusing on what is at hand. I feel like you could have been dealing with a lot of superficiality with people that were very surface level. They weren't very deep or introspective. You could be a very mystical person, a very philosophical person. You could be very confident. We got that card coming out here with the yellow. Once again, yellow being the solar plexus, the superficial card, sacral chakra, and narcissist, the crown chakra. And I feel like the universe and spirit is trying to say that, you know, you were meant to go through these lessons to be a light on earth and to shed light on the things in humanity that are flawed. So we got protection. So spirit is protecting you from these people, these situations, these people, places, and things that are no longer for your highest good. I feel like there could be people like preying on your downfall behind closed doors, and then when you like call them up or talk to them or check in with them, you could be saying like what's going on, or just trying to just get advice or just sympathy or just some type of listening ear. And they may seem like in front of you, I'm hearing two-faced, in front of you, like they seem like they're on your side, that they agree, that they're validating you, but then on the outside, like once you're gone, behind your back, you know, or even just to themselves, they may like have like a mini grudge on you. You gotta sacrifice, because you're not sacrificing your happiness for their emotional fulfillment. I feel like you could have emotionally cradled people, and I'm hearing like enabler, because empaths, you know, pick up on people's energy. I was just shuffling my message deck and evil eye kind of popped up and then it went back. So you could have a lot of people evil eyeing your success, or maybe you really did have hardships or things that you went through, but people don't see like the path from A to Z. They just see you at A and then see you at Z, and then they don't realize all the hard work and effort and struggle and lack that you had to go through to come out on the other side. And then, you know, they think you just got things easy, but you didn't. I'm hearing you went through the ringer, you got it out the mud, and people just see you. They don't remember the in-betweens, you know, they just see how you are and then they don't give you the credit. So I'm here, move on. Like whoever you're thinking about that you've been trying to let go of, you need to just move on, because, you know, maybe you could have been the one always initiating contact, always being the one to keep the relationship going, to keep the platonic friendship going, to keep the familial relationship going, to keep whatever partnerships going. But then when you realize, when you cut contact, when you pull back, and then the other person like never responds because they're always expecting you to carry it on, that's your answer right there. Move on. They're superficial, they're narcissistic, they're trying to use you as a personal sacrifice. You're protected, stay in your confidence, period. So you got empathy in reverse. These people, they do not care about what's going on. They're energy vampires. They're draining your energy with sorry not sorry. They only care about themselves. Spirit is saying only for a season, and then backwards. Sorry, honey. Hold on. What's up? What's up, honey papas? What's up? What's up? What's up? Mommy almost done. These people are only for a season. And I feel like these people could have thought that you were going to be in their life forever, I'm hearing, or just always with that door open. But I'm hearing you're closing doors. Like when one door closes, another one opens. Rejection is spirit's protection. I feel like you could be redefining your spirituality. You know, I feel like, you know, there's that saying, things get worse before they get better. So you could be like in a chaotic period, maybe mentally or emotionally, and a lot of things are up in the air. There's a lot of uncertainty, but Spirit is saying to have faith, you know. And then, you know, there's that Bible verse, walk by faith, not by sight. And I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, but there are things in the Bible like sayings and parables that ring true, but I'm mainly spiritual. And I believe in the universe and guidance and angel guides, spirit guides, and things like that, and law of attraction, manifestation, etc. But I draw things from multiple sources of spiritual books and spiritual practices. I also draw from Buddhism practices. I feel like you could be in a period where you're getting that enlightenment, and where your crown chakra and solar plexus chakra are being activated more or being put into balance more, and you're now seeing like what path the universe has for you. Once again, the Bible, I believe it's Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, say the Lord, or something like that. Because I did grow up in a religious background, but I'm definitely not like super religious or anything like that. But I try to use what was given to me and transmute that. What's up, little ones? What's up, little ones? I feel like you could be an energy healer. You could transmute a lot of negativity. I feel like you could have been around or are around a lot of negativity and low vibrational things that you've had to come out of on your own. You could have been a cycle breaker, someone that really was the first out of like where you come from, like your hometown, to really like go off and do things that aren't typical, and people just have a lot of opinions and judgments about that. And it's not for you to sit there and rationalize why people are not receiving you well. I'm almost done. Why they are not receiving you well, but it's not up to you to figure out why 1 + 1 = 3 to them, and it's 2, because I feel like a lot of this is unwarranted, envy or jealousy or evil eye. Like I said before, you need to wear some evil eye protection jewelry or get some calcite crystal gemstones and work with them. I'm hearing also aquamarine, lapis lazuli, I believe it's called, and black tourmaline. But yeah, let's get 1 or 2 more tarot cards really quick. Yeah, 2 of Wands. So you have your future at you have your future at your fingertips. But once you get all these old cycles cleared out, you could have some past life regression or inner child shadow work, shadow healing that needs to be done. And all of this takes time, so it's definitely the healing journey, the spiritual journey is not linear. What is it called? The 5 stages of spiritual awakening or something like that, when it's like dark night of the soul and all that stuff, all that. It's not linear. Like, it could take months to years. It's not like something that happens in days or weeks. So I'm here and be patient with yourself. Ten of Cups in reverse. So you could be grieving you could feel like you're at a loss emotionally, that maybe you had this view in your mind about how your life was going to go and it didn't turn out like that. But with the 10 of Cups in reverse, I'm hearing that you can still make the best out of what you think is a negative or bad situation. And you will get your 10 of Cups back. It just may not be how you envision it. I have 1 more card sticking out. Let me just take this. Ace of Wands in reverse. So yes, something is being put to rest. Something is being stopped. This journey that you thought you were going to have with a certain people or in a certain place, it's just Spirit is saying it's not gonna happen because it's not meant for you. Everyone has free will, and whatever will that, whoever you were involved with, situations, jobs, individuals, it's not serving you, and whatever they chose, it's not in your highest good. Spirit is putting a stop to this. I feel like this is the universe putting a stop to it for you and just trying to give you hints through your signs and synchronicities. You could be seeing a lot of ones and a lot of fours. I'm hearing 411. Spirit's trying to give you the 411 on people around you and just how people perceive you. So people may perceive you differently than you see yourself, and they may even put you on a pedestal, and you may be a very humble person, but you don't know this. So Spirit's trying to get you to understand how to move in this, dog eat dog world. When you're an empathic person, you could have water in your chart, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So this is the reading. This is Bree from Reason Rituals. Have a good one. Bye.